Hi, Literature and Writing 338 students. I just wanted to check in and give you some advice or information about the social media campaign, which is the Unit 1 assessment that's coming up. I've chosen non-traditional unit assessments like social media campaigns, podcasts, creative stories, film pitches, because I want you to practice writing types that you might actually use while you're out in the world or in your careers. And I found that very few careers involve actually writing traditional essays. So I'm asking you to think about how to translate academic ideas into more popular genres, like the ones that you might actually use. And most of us do use social media. So remember that there are lots of different types of social media, from YouTube to TikTok to even Facebook, because all my aunties are still on it every single day. All right, so think about what format you're most familiar with and work from there. If you're on TikTok all the time, maybe think about TikTok posts then. If you're on Instagram all the time, think about that, right? You've got a lot of material to cover, so you have to think about which format is most useful for which material. So like if you're identifying a message, that's like 1 or 2 sentences, right? So you could use an image with some text for that, like a meme or just some kind of image with some text, or just text. You know, people do fancy text posts. But if you're close reading or doing more complicated analysis, you may want to include a little video or something with some voice narration or talking, something like that, because it's going to be a little bit more information, right? Maybe you don't want a giant paragraph block on one of your social media posts. So I've asked you to make at least 1 post for each of the questions I've asked, but you can make more than 1 for each question. And remember that 1 post can include multiple images, like an Instagram carousel where there's a bunch of images that you flip through. You like swipe and you see all the images. So that's still 1 post, even though maybe there's multiple images in it. So just keep that in mind. There's lots of different ways to approach this, and I'm hoping that you get creative and have fun with thinking about how to translate this academic stuff into something like a social media campaign that involves images and sounds, maybe, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm hoping you enjoy this task, or that you have fun with it at least, and I am really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. But please don't hesitate to reach out if you're struggling. I'm happy to chat with you about ideas in office hours, or if you can't make my office hours, in a Zoom appointment. Okay, have a good week. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do. Okay, take care. Bye.